Well, tonight the city of Palm Springs could be facing legal action as hundreds of minority families seek compensation for the destruction of the land known as Section 14 in the downtown area more than half a century ago.
It happened after long-term land leases were legalized on Indian lands and the value of that land soared. As News Channel 3's Jake Gracia reports, if the case is successful, it could cost the city of Palm Springs hundreds of millions of dollars.
Palm Springs Section 14 survivors taking steps toward a lawsuit are demanding reparations from the city over a dark stain in its past.
As a child, seeing houses being burned around you, not really knowing what's going on.
Pearl Devers and Delia Ruiz Taylor were among the hundreds of Black and Mexican families who were forced out of their homes in the Section 14 neighborhood near now downtown Palm Springs in the 1950s and 60s.
We were these poor Mexican family, and these white people wanted us out of there.
Their group is now seeking direct payments from the city of Palm Springs for what their claim states is millions of dollars of racially motivated harm caused by the evictions. Damages could range from $400 million to $2 billion. Attorney Ariva Merton is the lead counsel for Section 14's survivors and descendants.
These families were denied that opportunity. They were denied the opportunity to purchase homes, to build that equity, and then to pass that equity down to subsequent generations. That is how we build generational wealth.
The city formally apologized in September 2021.
We cannot erase our role in what happened.
But the survivors say that conversations have now stalled. In a statement to News Channel 3, City Attorney Jeff Ballinger says he hopes to continue to focus the city's resources on making amends rather than on unnecessary litigation.
We want the city to re-engage. We want them to come back to the table, and then we want to sit down and talk about a legal and a funding framework to address the substantial losses that these families have suffered.
Pushing back to pay out the city's wrongs and make right with those affected. Jake Gracia, News Channel 3, Palm Springs.
So let's now take an in-depth look at some of the history of Section 14 and why the removal of residents there happened. Section 14 refers to a 1 square mile area of land owned by members of the Agua Caliente Band of Cahuilla Indians. Historians from the Smithsonian's National Museum of the American Indians say that during the 1940s and 50s, the city of Palm Springs set its sights on that valuable piece of property next to the growing downtown. Once President Eisenhower signed the 1959 Indian Leasing Act into law, the tribal landholders were then allowed to lease it for up to 99 years. Historians say the city used zoning and building codes as their reasons for evicting residents from Section 14.
Now, within the last year, Palm Springs removed a statue of former Mayor Frank Bogert in front of City Hall. Supporters of Bogert's did fight for the statue to stay, while others called for its removal for his role in the evictions in Section 14. And you can find all of our reporting on that story at KESQ.com.